Jeez. I squat against the roof's chain fence with my eyes closed. To reference my memory, I pull out the drawers of my mental archive and sort through each file one by one. My actions that day, Mayuri's actions, my conversations with Krisu, Nakabashi's presentation. With those memories to guide me, I began to draw up a plan for how to complete my mission. Orkarin, I got the stuff! I open my eyes once I hear Mayuri's voice. Then it's time. I take a deep breath and stand up. Mayuri's faster on her feet than Dara and I are, so I had her pick up some things for me. She went all the way to the lab and back in the swirling heat, but she's not even breathing hard. She runs up to me with a triumphant smile, almost like a playful puppy shaking her tail. Here you go. Will this work? In her hand is a plastic sack, about 30 centimeters long. Taking a nod in satisfaction. Good work, Mayuri. Maybe she's happy to be useful to Orkarin. Oh, I also brought you this. She hands me a banana. Guess she's telling me not to time travel on an empty stomach. What's that? A banana! No, I mean that stick. It's not a stick, it's a sword. One of our lab's main inventors, future gadget number 6, the Silurium Saber. Silurium Saber? It's a red Silurium glow stick, an essential item for idol and voice actress concerts. But it's not just a glow stick. It's a saber shaped just as its name implies, so you can reenact scenes from Spark Wars. Wow. Furthermore, it can also form fake blood coats. Detach the cap of the tip and thick blood starts flowing out. I really don't get what you're trying to accomplish when you made this. We wanted to make our sword fights more realistic. What he means to say is that everything is inevitable. I think I see the plan. You're going to use that cerulean stuff as a stand-in for Mikisi Kurisu's blood, aren't you? Precisely. I stuffed my cheeks with banana, interrupted by my own genius. Truly am a mad scientist. I put the Silurium Saber in my pocket. It's about 30 centimeters long, so it sticks out a little, but I don't mind. I had Dara buy me a stun gun earlier. I pocket that too. With this, my preparations are complete. I give Suzuha a glance. Let's go, Uncle Orkarin. One more time. One more trip to July 28th. There and back. That's all the fuel we have. This is our last chance. You ready? Leave it to me. I will change the world. Follow Suzuha into the time machine. While waiting for Mayuri to return, I asked Suzuha if there was a chance I might run into myself from last time. In other words, the me who killed Krisu. She replied that wasn't possible. The world line where I killed Krisu is miniaturely different from the one to which the time machine will take us. Time travel has a very small effect on the versions, much too small to cause a noticeable change, but enough to ensure that there can never be two versions of the same time traveler. However, it is important to remember that the world lines are not parallel worlds. Ultimately, attractive fields convergence merges them to a single world line. My actions are not meaningless. If I succeed in deceiving myself and the world, the entire universe will converge upon a different future. Orkarin! Mary leans towards the hatch and gently strokes my cheek. Come back, okay? Of course. I turn, smile, and give her a thumbs up. Close the hatch and as Dara and Mayuri see me off with words of encouragement. Suzuha is already operating the time machine. Fate of the future hangs on this mission. Suzuha speaks as she presses on some buttons. We're counting on you, Uncle. Instead of answering, I close my eyes. I find myself strangely calm. Now, no impatience, no tensions, none of the anxiety I felt the first time. How many times have I tasted failure? My hubris hurt those closest to me. My foolishness cost them their dreams. And even though those mistakes have been undone, the memories still remain as the brand on my heart. You must not reject the 3 weeks you spent drifting between world lines. You must not undo the past. It all meant something. Every mistake, every sacrifice. Without them, I would not be standing here now. From that knowledge, I draw strength, confidence, and pride. The memories I shoulder out deceive nothing else. So I am no longer afraid. I will reach the unknown world line, Steins Gate. Its future is uncertain, but that is how it should be. For once, I need not worry about the fate that is in store. Only one thing matters now: saving Kurisu Gravity pulls out of my back. Rainbow lights start drifting through the confinement. It's time. This is my Ragnarok. And you also have to destroy the papers! Ugh. I exit the time machine onto the familiar rooftop. As before, it's empty and I can see the top of the train station a short distance away. This is the third time I've been here now. I run through the plan in my head one last time. Time is short. I have no choice. I have to do it. No, I will do it. Failure isn't an option. I wait for Suzu to break the lock, then I run inside just like last time. Narrowly avoiding the first me again, I descend to the 7th floor. Last time I went all the way down to the 4th floor, but not this time. I direct my attention to the capsule toy machine near the landing. It's time for step 1. Right neck Tracker Character Doll Series. This is it. On July 28th, the first me won a super rare metal Upa from this very machine. No time to waste. I insert the 100 yen coin, I prepare it beforehand and turn the lever hard. Capsule falls onto the slot. Just as I grab it. Look, right. Look, Rainet! My heart leaps into my throat. That was Mayuri's voice. She's already here? Quickly turn and leave the area before Mayuri can see my face. Luckily, she's so enticed by the capsule toy machine that she doesn't realize who I am. Once I get down to the 4th floor, I check the contents of the capsule. The metal Upa is inside. This is the prize that was meant for me, which means the first me will get. The answer is obvious. Phase 1 is complete. Time for Phase 2. Turn around abruptly. Ah! Grease is standing behind me, her mouth open in surprise. My timing was perfect. Hey, you just came down from the... Yeah? I'm going to save you. Leave everything to me. What? I say no more. If I tell her everything, she'll have no reason to talk to the first me. On July 28th, she came to me during Nakabashi's presentation. She claimed that I had tried to tell her something, then proceeded to drag me out to the hallway for further questioning. That is part of my experience. This should be enough to ensure that happens enough as I remember. Pat Creasy on the shoulder and then race back up the stairs. Wait! I run to the 6th floor, then creep towards the 7th floor landing until I can make out the castle toy machines. As expected, there's the first me about to turn the lever and Mayuri's dead. Ah, it's an Upa! Is it rare? It's not rare. But isn't it just so cute? Mayuri loves Upa! I grinned to myself. It worked. The order changed. Mayuri now has a regular Upa, not the metal one I gave her the first time. And that means... Thank you for coming to Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine press conference. Presentation is about to begin. First me heads up to the 8th floor. But Mayuri doesn't move. She takes out a pen and starts signing the Upa. Just as planned. Dr. Nakabashi defected to Russia on August 21st. He had Mayuri's metal Upa with him. If he had a plastic one instead, it should change the fate of the Nakabashi paper. But one question remains. How exactly did Mayuri's Upa fall into Dr. Nakabashi's hand? This is going to be a long video. I can already tell. This is probably going to be over 2 hours, maybe. I watch as Mayuri finish signing her name and she nods in satisfaction and run after the first me. Just before she gets to the stairs, she puts the Upa into her coat pocket. But it doesn't go all the way. As she runs up the stairs, I see it fall out and roll away. Mayuri is completely oblivious. A moment later, she disappeared from sight. Look at the Upa lying on the floor. Does Nakabashi pick it up? How? He's in the middle of his presentation upstairs. He doesn't have any opportunity. No, Kurisu picks it up and puts it in the folder, doesn't she? That's when Kurisu comes up from downstairs, quickly hiding in the stairwell across the landing. Kurisu reaches the 7th floor without noticing me. She finds the fallen Upa and picks it up. So as Kurisu found the Upa, the butterfly effect. In 3 weeks, this completely unconscious event changes the outcome of an accidental fire on One of what must be thousands of planes flying that day. By extension, it changes the fate of the entire human race. Creasy looks curiously at the Upa, then looks around as if searching for the owner. Of course, Creasy doesn't know who Miiri is. At this point in time, those two haven't even acquainted yet. After realizing there's no one around, Creasy puts the Upa in her envelope but goes up to the 8th floor. Now that I've seen what I need to see, I go upstairs to head to the employee hallway. Here's where it gets serious. I grip the Cerulean saber and shake it slightly, thus activating the red fluorescent reactor inside. It'll last about 10 minutes. It should get dim before Creasy makes her appearance. I know what I need to do. Problem is that my window of opportunity is so slim. Will I be able to handle the arranged Dr. Nakabashi? One mistake and Creasy will die. What are you afraid of, Hiyoi and Kiyoma? Everything's going according to plan. Operation Scold is flawless. You spent 15 years perfecting it, remember? Believe in yourself. Believe in Hiyoi and Kiyoma. Hiyoi and Kiyoma will save Kurisu. Well, that was close. I close my eyes and wait for the time to come, hidden behind the same pile of cardboard boxes as last time. I hear sounds, sparse applause from the event hall. This means I should be hearing footsteps soon. There they are. Kurisu has come right on time. She leans against the wall and looks inside her envelope, smiling softly as she does. And now I know the reason behind that smile. It's the Upa inside. She's probably smiling at how adorable it is. The smile really doesn't suit you, Kurisu. I stifle a chuckle. Surprised I'm calm enough to feel that way, despite this current situation. Once Nakabashi appears, that's my signal to spring into action. I bring out the Cerulean saber as soon as the bastard tries to take out his knife. Then I'll scare him away and stun Kurisu. The stun gun I brought should handle both tasks flawlessly. That's the plan, at least. Next step of footsteps echoes down the hallway. Kurisu looks up. I can't see Nakabashi, but I know it's him. I wanted to talk. Are you listening, Papa? Even the words she speaks are the same. What is that? I already talked about this. Let's skip. Atmosphere is far from pleasant. Nakabashi doesn't even try to hide his displeasure. And the first me is probably at fault for that. At first, partly. Looks like it's about time for Nakabashi to go ballistic. I grab the Cerulean saber and make one final check. It's already dimmed down. Now all I have to do is remove the cap tip and the fake blood will. Breath catches my throat. In the darkness of my hiding spot, I bring the Cerulean saber close to my eyes and peel inside. Fake blood is beginning to coagulate. No, this shouldn't happen. I was certain the liquid would remain fluid for around 30 minutes after losing luminescence. Was it defective? Come to think of it, we never tested the Cerulean saber. It can only be used once before the tube needs to be replaced. Given the lab's financial situation, we thought it would be waste to use it, so we never did. How could I have failed to consider this possibility? If I had half the brain, I would have brought a spare. It's bad. The plan's falling apart. Uh-huh. Time to stop for me. I'd already recovered from this setback. Can't leave. Nakabashi's about to attack his daughter. If I make my appearance after that, it'll be the same as last time. I'll end up killing Kurisu again. No matter what, I can't let that happen. What do I do? Do I go back to the time machine and try again? No. Remember what Suzuha said. There's not enough fuel for another trip. This is my last chance. Don't have to read this. Don't have to read this. Don't have to read this. My heart's pounding. I'm sweating like crazy. It feels like I've just ran a marathon. Cover my mouth to surprise the sound of my breathing. It's about to snap. Events are proceeding like last time, brawling toxically towards despair. Please, I found myself begging. Make time stop. but another voice from within answers. Are you praying, Hoi and Kioma? Have you forgotten? Change the future. Deceive the world. I won't court the mercy of my heartless god. I will save Kurisu myself. She won't die again. Not at my hands. Not anyone's. It's starting. Still a way to prevent Kurisu's death. That puddle of blood I saw beneath Kurisu's body. There's one more way to reproduce it. One more way. One last chance. It's a gamble to be sure. Even if it succeeds, I won't know what effect it might have on Steins Gate Worldline. Can't possibly understand how I feel. It matters not. I'm Hoi Kioma, the mad scientist who defines God. My true desire is chaos. I have no need to be a predetermined failure. Future. Stop! Nakabashi looks at me in disbelief. His eyes are wide and bloodshot. You're the bride who ruined my presentation. Nakabashi, let's go with Kurisu. How dare you show your face before me? Why does everyone get in my way? I know you, blah blah blah. His blade reflects cool light. Once I see the glint, I laugh disdainfully. Try it if you dare. Who are you? My name is Hioin Kioma. What? Hoyo for Phoenix, then In, and finally the terrible truth that must never be revealed. Hoyoin Kioma. I am the bringer of chaos, the destroyer of order. And I am the one who will end your ambition. Kurisu staggers to her feet with her hand on her neck. Run away! Never. I dismissed Kurisu's plea and instantly turned to Nakabashi with my arms spread wide. What's wrong, Dr. Nakabashi? Aren't you going to kill me, or have you lost your nerve? Of course, a mere mortal could never slay a god such as I. Little. Nakabashi goes in frenzy. He charges with me with his knife point first. No, Papa, stop! Nakabashi has completely lost his mind. I can see it in his eyes. He won't stop. And if he won't stop, then I'll stop him with my own body. You can't kill me. You're nothing. Die. Knife approaches, point menacingly in the dim light. This is why I don't move a muscle. It's my last chance. Do whatever it takes. This pain ripped through my abdomen. Feel the cold steel sink in my body. He did it. He stabbed me with a knife that killed Kurisu. The flame flares. Feels like my insides are being torn out. Nakabashi yanks out the knife. Blood gushes from the open wound. The iron taste of blood spreads through my mouth. Pain threatens to steal away my consciousness. My body's on fire. My vision blurs. I struggle to desperately stay on my feet. Now who's laughing? That's what you get for mocking me. Eh? Whip out the stun gun and switch it on. The electrical arc crackles to life inches away from Nakabashi's face. He instantly turns pale. Now you've done it. I spear him with my glares and take a step forward. A wave of nausea surges over me. Blood flows from my throat. But I don't look away. I keep my eyes fixated on Nakabashi. You'll regret this, old man. I'm going to kill you. Yeah? You and the girl. I'll kill you both. Don't move. Kurisu runs up to me, shows me and supports my body. Lie down, I'll call an ambulance. Why was she trying to help me? Didn't she hear me threaten to kill her? Too soft-hearted for a tsundere. Back when I was trying to save Miuri, you were always the one who saved me. So this time, I'm going to save you. What? Krisu convulses. Strength leaves the legs and she uses to support me. She collapses. I'm sorry. I sent her silent apology. I'll be sure to have my way with your daughter before I kill her. But first it's you, Nakabashi. Yeah. Nakabashi tosses his knife away with a pitiful cry. Takes two steps back. Yeah. Firing this target once more does the trick. Nakabashi turns and flees down the hall toward the elevators. But first he makes sure he picks up the envelope Krisu dropped. How screwed of him. Ha ha ha. Touch my wound. The lightest touch sends pain coursing through my body. I fall to my knees. I felt faint. The bleeding won't stop. The blood's starting to pool on the floor. Press my hands onto the body. Blood. Still not enough. Reach for my stomach, wet and glistening with blood. Take a breath, then drive my fingers into the wound. Ah! Pain's like nothing I've ever experienced. Unable to bear it, I throw back my head. I scream until my throat is raw. I can't stop now. Fighting against the urge to faint, I feed strength into my hands and pull the wound wider. Ah! My blood paints the floor crimson. Uncle Orkarin! Suza runs up to me. That wound, what happened? What were you thinking? If you die, if we fail... Uncle? You forgot who you're dealing with, Suzuha. Look at the floor. Notice anything? The floor? That should be enough blood, don't you think? She looks down and beholds my masterpiece. A pool of blood! To deceive myself. To deceive the world. The stage is set. But Uncle, you'll die! There's no way I'm going to die. Who do you think I am? I am the insane mad scientist. Hiyomaki Hoyuoen Kiyoma. Uncle. If convergence holds, then it's already determined that I don't die. Not here. I die in 2025. That's a fixed event on the Beta World line. That was my bet. I initially provoked Nakabashi to rage. I took the knife meant for Krisu and survived. The wound gave me what I needed to carry out the plan. Though I have to admit, I didn't think it would hurt this much. There's no telling what will happen when we reach Steins Gate. The future of what world line is still undecided. There's no reason it can't include my death. How ironic. I made a bet based on the guarantee that I wouldn't die, but weighing that bet made death a very real possibility. Twist my lips into a smile. Time to pull the finishing touch of my masterpiece. Suzuha, get Krisu. Ah, okay. Suzuha picks up the unconscious Krisu. She lies on the floor, face down in the pool of my blood puddle. Krisu doesn't wake up. She's perfectly still. But she's definitely breathing. I stroke her hair gently. Did it hurt? I'm sorry. But I had to do it. To save you. Even though those 3 weeks will never come back. I want you to live. Even if we reach Steins Gate. Even if Krisu lives. Even if I don't die. We'll never meet again. Krisu will never join the lab. We will never build the time leap machine together. But still, I'm glad I was able to save her. Goodbye. Please stay unconscious for a while. I need you to deceive the first me. As Suzawa goes to pick up the knife, I use the wall to climb to my feet. Mission complete. Return to base. This is crazy, Uncle. You're insane! Insane? Nonsense. This is all according to plan. Don't talk. I'll take you back to August 21st. Try to endure the G's, okay? Damn, I should have brought a first aid kit. I feel pressure crush my body. My wound throbs. I feel like growing, but I bite my lip and bear it. Rainbow light flies my vision. Time machine is activating. Suzawa wraps my wound with a towel. Hey, Uncle, I'm sure Steins Gate is waiting for us on the other side. A world where nothing is known, where anything is possible. A world where you live, where Mikisi Kurisu lives, where Suzawa Meiri lives. A world where I have no reason to travel to 2010. The future may still lead to World War III. It may lead to a dystopia ruled by CERN. Someone's warm hand grasps mine. Tightly, tightly. But now there's hope for the future again. So I close my eyes. It's hard to breathe, but my pain feels distant now. Once we arrive, I'll probably disappear. I won't be able to thank you for bringing me to Steins Gate. So I'll say it now. The Orkarin slowly fades away. Thank you, Uncle. Don't die. Live. And in 7 years, let's meet again, okay? It's time to go home. Meiri and Dario are waiting. Is that it? Ooh! And with them, a future that has yet to be written. We did it, guys! We have beaten Steins Gate. We have reached the true ending. I have to say, wow! All of that was just something else. This game, that ending, like, wow. Ooh, oh, this is cool. I definitely have to watch the anime now. And I'm excited, like, what? Okay. I have read a synopsis of Steins Gate Zero. It is, apparently, it's a continuation of the timeline of when he accidentally killed Kurisu, apparently. So I'm still a bit confused on that. Like, okay, I guess I'll wait until we actually reach the end of the credits here, if anything happens, but yeah. I also apologize, this video is going to be fucking long. I'm almost at 4 hours of capturing, and that's just with going all the way back to getting up to Kurisu's ending and Kurisu's ending and getting up to this point. So that is, and I believe the other two are like around an hour each. The first one's probably like an hour 10 or something, but the next one's definitely for sure an hour. And this one, I don't know. This is going to be a long video. I apologize for that, but I feel like it has to all be in one video. It has to all be in one video for this to really feel an effect. So it's going to take a long time to render, edit, and upload. Or it's going to take a long time to edit, render, and upload. But it'll be worth it. Oh man, I really like this. This is like I said this before. All these visual novel games are amazing. Danganronpa, the Zero Escape series, and now Steins Gate. The three visual novels that I have experienced so far. I am really excited for Steins Gate Zero, and I really want to play that when that comes out, but I think I'll be a little too busy with Psycho Pass and Dead Rising. And I really don't want to do 2 visual novels in a row, so it'll be like, oh, I'm done with Dead Rising 1, and none of the new games that I plan to LP are out yet. I can LP Steins Gate, but I'm not done with Psycho Pass. I feel like that would be a little too much non-action games. Then again, I don't know how Psycho Pass is. I think it might be similar to this where it's like very little actions, but I don't know if your decisions will decide which endings and such that you will get. So yeah. Okay, they are at the side of the credits here, so something has to... Okay, never mind. Well, that was a mistake. But yeah, so I will play Steins Gate 0 at some point. Maybe, probably not right away. Maybe in November, we will see. But as soon as Psycho Pass is done, I am starting that game. I'm going to start Steins Gate 0. If it comes out in September, like it says on Amazon. If it does not, then I don't know. I will play it whenever it comes out. If it comes out next year, that's even better. So yeah. But yeah. Man, this game. I'm really looking forward to Steins Gate 0. Like, I also saw the pictures of them. The animation and everything looks like the characteristic, the animation and the designs for all the characters look 10 times better than they do now. Not to take anything away from them, but the ones in there, they look so much better, and so much better. It's just beautiful. So yeah. I don't know what picture I'm gonna use for this. For the thumbnail. I haven't really seen a picture like, oh, that's the thumbnail yet. But we'll have to see. That's a different number than what she said for Steins Gate. It's been a month since then. My wound was deep enough to require surgery. If I had been just 1 hour late getting to the hospital, I would have died from blood loss. Dr. laughed as he told me this. Hilarious. After being cooped up in the hospital for so long, it's exciting to be walking around Akiba again. I look around to see if Akiba is any different from what I remember, but nothing catches my eye. I just get the feeling that there are more moe shops than before. Mysterious divergence. I chuckle to myself, then dig into my pocket. Something jiggles. There are metal pins inside, 8 of them. Future Gadget Laboratory members' badges. They're designed based on the pins Suzawa bought from the future. Which world line Suzawa was that again? Oh yeah, also I looked up like the limited edition or the deluxe edition back when Steins Gate first came out. You actually got a replica pin and you got the metal Upa, which is pretty cool. Same with the deluxe edition for this for Steins Gate 0. You will get a art book, a soundtrack, a metal a fairy Upa, and another pin. It's a different one. Which world line Suzawa was that again? Anyway, back then we searched all over Akiba for that pin. And while I was hospitalized, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to ask Dara to have them made. And of course, the one who commissioned to make them was that shady foreign street vendor. Final product is slightly different from Suzawa's, but it's better well done. But it's pretty well done. Pass through the archive at Inabashi Shrine and head to the courtyard. There, banishing sword with sublime dignity, stands a Miyoko. Miyoko is so lovely that anyone would stop to stare. But that's not a Miyoko, and that's not a real sword. That sword is an 800 yen intimidation, and that beautiful Miyoko is a guy. Lukaku lifts his head at the sound of my footsteps. Okabe-san? As soon as I was mate, he runs to me in a fluster. His eyes are already wet with tears. You were discharged today? Yeah. But I'm sorry I didn't know anything about it. Of course you did. I didn't tell you. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm so happy. Then he starts crying in earnest. Seeing his tears, I feel an urge to pat his head and tell him everything will be alright. But I resist and sigh instead. I hear you are a natural at your cosplay debut. I hear you even have a fan club. Ugh. He really filled me in on the situation. After years of persistent nagging, she finally convinced Lukaku to cosplay near the end of summer break. It wasn't in time for Kamima, but he wore one of Mayuri's costumes to a cosplay event in early September. His cosplay debut was effective. Dozens of photographers took his picture, and the images soon went viral on the net. Try to look up pictures of Lukaku now and you'll get a ton of hits. He's one of my fans, and since he's what they call a trap, he's probably with girls too. There's some things this world just doesn't understand. To be honest, it's so confusing. I still haven't had the pleasure to see you cosplay in the flesh. I just can't. If Orkarin were to see me, I'd get so embarrassed I'd die. But you had fun, didn't you? That's what Mayuri said. Yes. You've grown up, Lukaku. So overcome his feelings of inadequacy and accepted himself for who he is. And he even had fun doing it. Okabe-san. Koyama-san. It's all thanks to the Shizi-sama style you taught me. I've cleared my mind of all mundane thoughts. He truly is a worthy disciple. But you must not grow complacent. Your next objective is to ascend to the true form of the Shisain-sama style. Once you've mastered it, the flames of evil sealed within you will have nothing to let burn. That moment will mark the beginning of the legend of Usabara Luka, guardian Miyoka of the what exactly will this legend be about? I shall tell you at the proper time. I reach into my pocket and take out a pin. Lab member number 6, Urabashi Luka. I grant this unto you. Lukaku nervously accepts the pin with a confused expression. When did I become a labman? It's a memory from beyond the vial of time. Your past life, I suppose you could say. My past life? You've been a labman from the moment you were born. Be proud. It's not exaggeration. It's the truth. Kako most likely doesn't remember. That's okay, even if I'm the only one who does. You don't like it? No, it's just... I'm really happy. Starts crying again. I always wanted to be a part of your lab. I wanted to be one of you. But I never had the courage to ask. Thank you so much. Bows his head. This is the precious artifact. Only 8 of them exist in the entire world. It's a magic item that protects you from all calamity. Really? No. So don't lose it. Orkarin, Mayuri, Daru, Kurisu. Oh, Amane! I was like, who's the last one? I won't. Kako nods with a joyful smile on his face. Too cute. But he's a guy. Welcome back, Measter. I pass through Mayuki's door the first time in forever. Varys runs over to greet me. Kikioma! She suddenly links arms with me. First I get a little flustered and some soft touch to my elbow, but then I back into cold sweat once I feel the numerous glares of the surrounding Ferris fans. They let you out of the hospital, Nia? Yeah. I managed to crawl my way out of hell. Tear Ferris off of me and take a deep breath. Precisely what I expected from the Hoyan bloodline. The name of the Undying Phoenix isn't just for show, Nya. She's still making up her own backstories for people. It boggles the mind that this crazy cat girl is behind the redevelopment of Akihabara. Maybe the world's just messed up. Miyushi has the day off, Nya. I know. He shows me to my table where I order iced coffee. Alright, we decided to open a second May Queen location, Nya. And it's right on Corridor, Nya. Isn't that awesome, Nya? Don't you think you're abusing your authority as redevelopment committee chair just a little? No doubt the recent explosion Moe's shops is her doing. I think she's getting just a little carried away. This is my sacred duty, Nya. Now's the time to summon all the powers of Moe to this holy land in preparations for their offensive, Nya. What? They're going to attack? Did the awakening occur while I was in the hospital? That's right, Nya. They took your absence as their opportunity, Nya. Will we be able to complete this modification of Akiba before they hatch? That's the only way to defeat them. It's a race against time, Nya. Ferris also fought in the Rhinet AB tournament to gather karma, but it wasn't really tough by myself, Nya. What does she mean by karma? Over the past month, Ferris has started participating in Rhinet Access Battle tournaments. Ferris is chairman of the Akiba Ready Development Project, a high school student, popular waitress at a maid cafe, president of the company founded by her father, and the head of the Akia family. Holy lordy. She would be incredibly busy, but I guess she couldn't stay away from Rhinet forever. Anyway, she went to her very first official tournament and snatched a dramatic victory. Ferris is even more cheerful than usual now. So all thanks to feel fulfilled is to do the things you like to do. I need your mad scientist powers to stop them, yeah. If they make it to town, they'll make this place their litter box. Guess I have no choice. If it's come to this, then I too must fulfill the covenant. Oh yeah, and take this with you. Yeah? I take out a pin out of my pocket and present it to Ferris. This is... Where did you get this, Kiyoma? During my stay in the hospital. So you've overcome the test of the heart, yeah? You truly are a great man, yeah? Don't really get what's going on, so let's just nod for now. This belongs to you, lab number 7. Whenever you need my help, just hold that pin and speak the incarnation. La Yados Zatasel. Ferris and I smile at each other. And then we high five. Thanks, Nya. The future gas laboratory is the hope of Akiba, Nya. Can I come over for a visit, Nya? Of course you can. Dara will be glad to see you. When I get back to the lab, I startle to find an unexpected visitor. Okay. Yo, Okabe, out of the hospital already? Yeah. Tenji, Yugo, and Nei are standing out front. Kiri Miyoka is with them. The Rounders who killed Mayuri on another world line. Nei hides behind her father when she sees me like unusual. Oh yeah, let me introduce ya. Tenji indicates Miyoka with his chin. Starting today, this girl's gonna work part-time at my place. Miyoka bows her head. She's silent as always, but at least she's not holding her phone. Guess that's some improvement. Doesn't talk much. Don't let it bother you. Don't worry, Shining Finger. I know each other already. Shining Finger? Who's that? I point to Miyoka. Shining Finger. That's the name of her Esper power. Tionji and Miyoka ignore me completely. He helped me look for an IBM 5100. I got a thank you email from her during my stay in the hospital. That email helped me figure out our relationship of this world line. Oh, that retro PC you were talking about? Did you find one? Miyoka shakes her head. Well, it is just an urban legend. Why did you decide to work here? Did Tionji tell her who he is? Thought Miyoka wasn't supposed to know FP's true identity. I brought her. May speaks up in a tiny voice. I introduced her to Daddy. I see. So you're a matchmaker, huh? Hey, numbskull. There's only 2 things I love in this world. Brown tubes and my little girl. To Daddy. Besides, it was more like the other way around. After Nave fell and got hurt, this girl gave her first aid and brought her all the way back here. I didn't know Miyoka was at such a gentle side. Since she was unemployed, I decided to give her a job as thanks for helping my girl. Never thought our store would hire a part-timer. Didn't you hire one just last month? Huh? You high on your painkillers, kid? I've never had help before. Of course. The Suzuha who worked here was the Suzuha of the Alpha World Line. The Suzuha who came from the future ruled by CERN. The current world line has a different future, so she didn't come. The time she spent here never happened. Well, in that case, good luck to you, Miyoka. This is the perfect opportunity. Take out the pin in my pocket and hand it to Miyoka. Oh, now you're flirting? Don't mess with my part-timer. This pin is proof that you are lab member number 5. Our lab is on the 2nd floor. Come on by whenever you feel like it. Miyoka stares at the pin in her hand. But I can't help you look for the IBM 5100 anymore, okay? Don't be like that. Help her out, will ya? I can't. I'm a busy man. Catch the intention of rounders again? No, thanks. Besides, the 3 of them are better off if we never find an IBM 5100. End the conversation with a shrug and head to the stairs. Okabe-kun. Miyoka calls my name. Turn back to see Miyoka smiling ever so faintly. That's not a smile. Thank you for this. Yeah. The hatred I once felt towards them is gone. I forgave Miyoka and Tianji both. Now that I've destroyed our time machine, we can go back to being good neighbors. I won't pry into their secret lives, and I won't attempt to fight them either. It's all up to them. However, the affection that they show towards Miyoka brings an undeniably warmth to my heart. As I walk into the lab, I'm greeted by the chiming of a microwave oven. Orkarin! Mayuri smiles blithely as she takes her juicy chicken #1 out of the microwave. Tootaroo! Welcome back, Orkarin! Did you just combine welcome back and Orkarin? Yep, I've said it before, remember? The Mayuri hand holds out the steaming chicken. Want some too? I'll give you one to celebrate your homecoming. Accept the gift of chicken and pop it in my mouth. Guess it's because I've had nothing but crappy hospital food for a month, but it's so delicious I want to cry. Where did you get that microwave? We dismantled the phone wave weeks ago. Oh, that was me. Dart pops out of the development room in all of his round town glory. I wonder if he's making a new future gadget. You bought it? I found it, duh. It was a pain to repair. It's kind of old, but it still works fine. That's our super hacker. Now let's keep up that pace and make the next future gadget. That reminds me, Orkarin, I'm mad at you. Mayuri suddenly puts out a pout. Why did you leave the hospital without telling Mayushi? We went all the way to the hospital to pick you up, but the nurse said you already left. That was one hot nurse. I wish I was hospitalized instead of Orkarin. You think you're my guardian now, Mayuri? You've certainly come up in the world. Have you forgotten? I'm the one who protects you. I even helped you with your diaper. Gah. Couldn't move at all after that operation. So my mother and Mayuri made the great effort to come in to care for me. Especially Mayuri. Even though it was her summer break, she visited me every day. I'm grateful for the childhood friend of mine. From the bottom of my heart. She's a ditz, to be sure. And she seems like she always needs someone to look out for her. But she's actually quite cute. Blah, 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 blah. Got your childhood friends to change your diaper? I'm jealous, man. What Arago is that from? I think Daru needs to diet for a bit. I bought Mayuri on the head. I'll buy you some juicy chicken #1 later. Really? Thanks, Orkarin. It was worth it to help you after all. Breathe another sigh of release when I see Mayuri's innocent smile. Mayuri's still alive. I've seen her die countless times. Though the events of those world lines have been undone, my struggle to escape them was not in vain. If the same thing were to happen again, what would I do? Would I accept her death this time? Or I try again to save her, even if it meant building another time machine? There's no way to know. The future's undecided. But for now, Mayuri's here. And that means everything to me. Here, take these. I gave Mayuri and Dario their pins. It's so cute. Nice, they're finally done. Mayuri pins the badge on her chest and shows it off with a priantu. Gotta be sure to put this on every day, or else I won't be let into the lab. Nobody made that rule, but whatever. But you know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you about the pin. What's that? There's an inscription, right? It says OSHMKUFA 2010. Okabi, Shina, Hajada, and then Ursabari and Ferris. I got those. But what about M, K, and A? Who are they? M for Makisi, K for Kiryu, A for Amane. But the current Mayuri won't understand. Those three were lab mems on Worldline undone and forgotten. I haven't told Mayuri and Daru about them. They won't believe me if I told them, especially about the last initial A. I mean, how do I tell Daru he's going to have a daughter? I can't just imagine his reaction. Who's my lucky bride to be? I hope she's got a cute face and delicious flat chest and blonde hair and twin tails and golden racial tsundere personality. And when she's in dire mood, she's super cuddly and sexy. You say something gross like that, no doubt. I remember. So I lay down in the time machine, so I grabbed my hand and said, once we arrive, I'll probably disappear. So I'll thank you now. Thank you, Uncle Daru. Don't die. Live. This is proclaimed Suzawa at the moment we returned to August 21st. Right before my very eyes, the time machine was elapsed in a rainbow of light and disappeared. She was smiling, she faded away. That was proof I had reached Steins Gate. And that's why I don't mourn Suzawa. And in 7 years we'll meet again, okay? I don't know what the future will bring. There's still a possibility that Daru won't get married, that Suzawa won't be born. But still, I believe that in 7 years we will meet again. That's when I will give her the pin, her birthright, as Platinum number 8. Till then, I'll keep it in a safe place. I aimlessly head to the town alone. I want to get a better look at the Steins Gate world line. But as I try, I can't find anything drastically different. Way back when Ferris's email raised the moe shops from Makiba, at that time it was obvious that the world had changed. I feel unsatisfied as I look at Rondai-kan. Obviously there's no satellite stuck in the roof. It's open for business as usual. When I arrived at the world line, right after I saw Suzawa disappear, the very first thing I did was ask Mayuri and Daru a question. Have there been any murders at Rondai-kan? As they panicked at the sight of my blood-stained body, they answered that no one had been murdered at Rondai-kan. So we waited for the ambulance to arrive. I had Daru call up the news from my phone. They were running a story about Nakabashi's flight to Russia. That time Nakabashi looked terribly agitated. His eyes were bloodshot. He was yelling, spraying spit everywhere. His appearance was strikingly similar to how I saw him at the Hall of Rondai-kan. Me, his unintelligible rambling was evidence of Operation Skull's success.
This is an outrage, a fire? How can that happen? My precious thesis was burned to crisp. The future of humanity went up in flames. This is no time for an interview. I won't stand for this. Russia Airlines, I'll murder every last one of your crew members. Money's not the issue. Aren't you listening? You burned up my thesis. My thesis, which would have changed human history forever. I should have never let that you fools handle my suitcase. None of this would have happened. I would have just carried it with me.
So Tazard, what was your thesis about?
Time travel, the invention of that would great control over time, space, blah, blah, blah.
In the studio there, the reporter continued. This outburst continued for some time. Dr. Nakabashi, also known as Makishi Tsurasha, was detained by Russian authorities upon arrival at Domovu in Moscow. Makishi is currently under investigation by the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department as a suspect in the July 28th stabbing of a young man. Don't think anyone's going to listen to Nakabashi now. For argument's sake, let's say Nakabashi managed to recreate Kurisu's thesis from memory. Nothing will come of it as long as Kurisu is alive. The scientific community undoubtedly trusts the Makishi daughter over the father. Me and Kurisu can deter any attempts made at Nakabashi. World War III won't break out, or at the very least it won't be over the Nakabashi paper. I haven't seen Kurisu. Apparently Kurisu reported to police that I was stabbed, but at present there has been no progress on the investigation as the victim, from their point of view, up and disappeared. I heard from Daru that no one was murdered at Rondai-kan, and I couldn't find a single report of anyone dying in the area that day. Kurisu is still alive, that much is certain, but I haven't had any contact with her since then. So from the few words we exchanged at Rondai-kan, the current Kurisu and I are strangers. Besides, I was bedridden, so it's not like I could have gone to see her even if I had wanted to. Kurisu said that she was supposed to go back to America in August. That was on the Alpha World line, so things may have changed, but what reason would she have to stay in Japan after what her father did to her? I thrust my hand into my pocket. 2 pins remain. One of them for lab mem number 1, that's me. The remaining badge, which belongs to lab mem number 4, may never reach its rightful owner. But Kurisu is alive, and that's good enough for me. I once chose to let her die. I once killed her with my own hands. This time I was able to save her. No one remembers those 3 weeks we spent with Kurisu. No one but me. I will remember them. I will never forget. So I don't do anything else. I don't want anything else. Hey, Kurisu. I don't know what the future holds. War may still break out. Zero may still complete their time machine. But at the very least, the future is undecided. We're building it now, from the bottom up. Not just me, not just you, but every man, woman, and child. So keep on watching, wherever in this world wide world you may be. Take out my own pin and fasten it to my chest. Walk through the sea of shoppers staring straight ahead. Eh? I quickly turned around. Just now in the corner of my eyes I saw her. The girl who shouldn't be here. Her long hair fluttered as she passed by me. There. Familiar figure, I recognized that back anywhere. She has stopped here in the middle of the sidewalk. Slowly she turns to face me. It's her. I thought she had gone back to America. It's her. She doesn't even know me. It's you! That voice, that face, that hair, those eyes. Mikisi Kurisu standing there, the same as I remember her. I've been looking everywhere for you. Ever since you saved my life. I was afraid I'd never have a chance to say thank you. I'm so glad we could finally meet. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank goodness you're alright. Kurisu looks so radiant as she tries to hold back her tears. Just when I thought I finally suppressed it all my love for her flows out at once. So happy that I want to cry too. So I had my embarrassment to take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Why is she here? Green Steiner didn't activate. What? Protect her? That's a tall order, my friend. But if that's the choice of Steins Gate, then so be it. El Sai Kangro. I close my phone and clear my throat. I have no idea what to say. She's still staring at me with those wide, pleading eyes. I open my mouth. We meet again, Christina. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not Christina, or your assistant, or... What? Now I really have no idea what to say. How does this Kurisu know about that? Those were the names I used to tease Kurisu. She always got mad whenever I used them. They were our private joke. But I had yet to use them on the day we met at Randaikan. So how can this world lines Kurisu know? Why did I say that? Words just popped in my head. It looks like Kurisu is as confused as I am. She stares at me bewildered. Then I finally realize the truth. Everyone has read Steiner. Even if the world line changes, even the past and the future are rewritten, your memories remain. You're merely forgotten. All it takes is a push and you can remember. The memories of those last 3 weeks. The memories we made together. Welcome back, my assistant, Mikisi Kurisu. No, Christina. Reach into my pocket and take out the last pin. Nobody knows what the future holds. And this is why, just as the reunion demonstrates, the possibilities are endless. I place the pin in Kurisu's hand. I gently close her hand in mine. And holding back my tears, I tell her, this is the choice of Steins Gate. I was about to say, are we going to get another set of credits? That'd be cool if we did. Yeah. So, yeah. Finally, it's over. And that was a great epilogue. Like, oh my lord. I'm probably going to have to split this up into parts. I don't know. I really don't want to, but I'm probably going to have to. Just because, like, holy shit. All world lines completed. That means we caught all the endings. Clear list. Open the Steins Gate. We got all 6 endings. I have no idea how you get... Or is it just the ones that I've read? Oh, that's probably what it is. Okay, that's what it meant. Oh. That's probably what I meant. Like, I didn't read all those new ones, so that's why they're probably... Okay, that's probably it. But yeah, I will read through these all on my own. Well, I won't even read through them. I'll just go through it. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, that was what it was. Okay, yeah. So yeah, and we're missing a couple of CGs. But the good news is we got majority of them. Missing that one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yep. But right now, I can say this. I love this game. This game is fantastic. And we're missing that one. I know which one. There's a few things that I didn't do, like answer emails or stuff like that. So yeah. Oh god, this one. That one, Jesus Christ, that one was the scariest. But yes, that is the end of Steins Gate. As I said, I will most likely... Actually, I should have saved it. I should have saved it during Chapter 10, just to see if it changed the name thing. I should have saved it, damn, that was my fault. Oh well. But yeah, that's the end of Steins Gate. Actually... Did I get all the movies too? Yep, I did. True ending. Open the gate. Fake ending. Ooh, that's the crease. Wait, what? Oh no, that's not. Wait, what? Whatever. But yes, we are now at the end of Steins Gate, and holy balls, I have to do a lot of editing and such for this. But don't worry. And also, by the time you guys are watching this video, I have already started Attack on Titan, most likely. And I hope I'm enjoying that game as much as I'm enjoying this game, but yes. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this series. We are done with Steins Gate. I want to thank you all so much for on this incredible journey. I know it was a long one, especially this last video. I still haven't decided. It depends. If it's 2 hours long, I'm probably going to cut it down into an hour each then. And I think I know when I'll cut it. I'll cut it to when... we did our failure, and then yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll think of something. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video, what you don't like the video, and let me know if you're going to pick up Steins Gate 0 when that comes out, or if it's already come out, because I'm pretty sure it comes out on Windows. Let me know if you picked it up or if you plan on picking it up. I know I do when it comes out for the PS4. So yeah. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too, that is in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter and the RBG King Kid Twitter are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching this series once again, and as always, guys, thank you so much again. I'm falling apart at this close, I'm sorry. Well, thank you all so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next Let's Play. Goodbye. El Sai Canguro.